Slight said he's heaven sent. Third person omnipotent. Great words, no difference. I don't rap, I make art. Bird need a race car. This ain't for the faint heart. Above clouds like Game Star.
Welcome back to the SLD, the Slightly Daily Podcast. This is episode number 40. This is a milestone right here. As you can see, me and Psalms are in the same clothes. Psalms is doing a double header with me.
Gang.
He's in here. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Slightly Daily. We're there. Make sure you go to Slightly Daily on Instagram and go ahead and join that prize giveaway. You might as well. I mean, it's free stuff. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's free stuff. 100 subscribers. We made it on YouTube. Episode 40. This is a milestone right here. I got two guests with me today. Let me go ahead and introduce them. Psalms. He was just here. This is his third episode.
What's up? What's up?
Corbin, this is his first official episode. This is his first official episode.
I was lurking in the background on that.
Yeah, he was. He was like episode 2 or 4 or something like that. It was one of the single-digit numbers. So, Corbin, what is up, man?
Man, nothing much. Just been working. We haven't been shut down at the shop since all the quarantine and everything.
Where exactly? What's your job called? Your job place called?
Frame to Finish Automotive. Okay. And like we specialize in automotive restoration, but we can do everything in between.
Is that in Smyrna?
No.
The
other way.
Bradyville. Oh, it's in Bradyville. Okay.
Cut, yeah.
Okay.
If you know where Ivy Bluff or the Mud Bog is, it's out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean slash prices?
I mean,
I'm trying to.
It depends.
I can think of a couple jobs, but
yeah, we do everything, man. I mean, we have people bringing in like they want a full frame off restoration where we'll have the car up on a rotisserie and you can flip it around down to the bare bones, and then we'll have other people that literally live down the street and will drop off their 4-wheeler or something. We'll
cool. Y'all get
straighten up.
So even before all this craziness, were y'all getting pretty good business?
Yeah, we were. And man, it's
steady
weird.
enough to work every day, I would say.
Oh yeah, plenty steady. I mean, sometimes too much. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But
absolutely not. Especially now, bro. People are gonna be like struggling and fighting for work.
That's the
in
thing.
any field, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
And I mean, it's weird because like part of it is essential, like just working on cars in general, but then I guess we were a little worried because getting your car redone is not a priority.
Yeah,
but
cosmetically,
exactly.
Yeah.
Now
if it's like your
right now,
even if it's your transmit, like if something's really like if your car straight up isn't running,
yeah, you're in trouble.
That's a gray area though. It's like that, especially your field. That's such a gray area. It's like, well, is cosmetic car,
like where do we draw the line?
Yeah, where do you draw the line with cosmetics and a vehicle?
Yeah, because I mean it's just across the board, and I mean luckily like they weren't really too tight on us out there, and like I mean there's only 5 of us out there, so like it's pretty limited contact. And
do you work with any Central people out there?
Zane,
you work with Zane
and
nice.
Parker Hatcliffe, and Adam Raymer.
3,
which is weird, man, because like they're not just from Central. All 4 of us.
Those are McFadden guys.
Dude. Yeah.
So, like I was telling you before, me and Corbin, we went to Central together. So, I mean, it's kind of I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like a really, Central was a community where you knew everyone. You at least knew everyone's face and name that you went to school with. Riverdale, totally different story.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people in Riverdale.
Yeah, like I didn't necessarily talk to all those guys every day, but I know them. Like if I saw them, I'd be like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It blew my mind. Like the first time I went to like a Riverdale basketball game, dude. I was like, this is more people than are in my whole school, and y'all did a good job of still knowing most people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean.
Yeah. So before we get too far into this, I just want to let this be known. I am smoking CBD. Okay, Grandma. Okay, Mom. I'm not smoking weed on camera.
Give her the name of it. Yeah.
This is the Barn at Murfreesboro. I will make this clip right here. Easy to use on Instagram and stuff. Free promo. Shout out to the guy at the Barn. I grabbed his business card. He's got like his Facebook on it and stuff. I'm gonna shout him out. But yes, this is CBD micropine haze. Has less than 0.3% of THC in it. Just want to let everyone know that.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
For real.
So yeah. Psalms and Corbin. When like give me a memory you guys have. Give me like the most earliest memory you guys have together. You know what I'm saying? How far do you guys I know y'all aren't best friends, but like, you know,
I'm
you
gonna
guys
have to take
know
another sip on
Yeah,
you
that
got
one.
you guys know each other and y'all share a bunch of memories. I know
was
it.
actually
Without me too, you know.
I was thinking about that on the way here. I was like,
Really,
I
bro?
thought- I was
That's
like, I
crazy
thought that might
as
come
fuck.
up. I was like, not worried about it, but I was like, I really need to think about this
Yeah,
because
when he told me you were coming, and then like we were talking, I was like, damn, like, when was the first time I met Corbin? Like,
Yeah.
shit, like I feel like I've been knowing you like forever.
I know,
Like,
dude. That's the weird thing is that like some of y'all that I only met in actual like, you know, it was only
Like
in a high
party
school
settings or
Mhm.
or
Uh,
high school. Okay.
Yeah, I mean high school, but like in party settings or like, you know, just little gatherings, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's weird because
I
like
feel like I met you at a gathering.
I think it was whenever like
Like with
Nate,
or
Dalton, Andrew, maybe Josh, we're all living at that house on next to MTSU.
Yeah, for sure.
I was living
definitely.
there too,
It was
That's
over-
when we,
okay,
we,
yeah.
we met around that time.
I think it was.
bro.
I thought I knew you back when we was
It might have been
like,
before that.
What about nah, bro? It was before that because remember you used to come out the Barfield, bro, with your blazer.
With the blazer, yeah.
And we used to sit in your shit and like,
Yep, listen to music.
yeah, bro.
Needs more bass.
Needs more bass.
That was
The
his
original
old
Twitter handle.
Instagram, Twitter. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I swear I ain't forgot about that. That's you stapled in my head, like Corbin.
I'll
with
take
the
that, man.
subs,
I'm-
bro.
yeah.
Like, hey, you can like make that with your fucking name now, Corbin with the subs, like
With the
you know.
subs. Yeah, man. I'd say back then, I mean, like, hanging out in the parking lot, skateboarding, some of that. Man, it's hard to tell because, like, I know you from high school, but not, like, because
Personally.
of high school, like, the school.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what makes it so special, fam. Like, so much shit goes on in high school. At least the high school we went to, like shit, we were skipping class, and
Riverdale.
smoking gas, and
Riverdale
for all
was
you grandmas,
bro. Riverdale was different, man. Riverdale just had I went to Riverdale and then Central, but Riverdale was just different, man. It has this different energy to it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's very, very athletic, centered.
Hell
Like
yeah.
let's just talk about just the pep rallies in itself, bro. It was legendary.
Like,
Central's pep rallies were a joke. There wasn't.
They were not
They
that
were
wild.
Not at all.
that's crazy.
I mean, especially when, you know, we started off and it wasn't full. Like, we only had sophomores and freshmen.
So I
to
started
start.
out my sophomore year, so I was there when it was up to juniors. So I kind of feel that, but I can't. Can you imagine going to high school with just freshmen and sophomores?
I did.
You went to Lancaster, that's right.
Oh.
Fuck, I forgot about that. But dude, yeah,
Yeah.
Central was weird, bro, because
And that sophomore class only had like 50 people in it the first year.
and then I came there that next year, and there was only up to juniors. Bro, sports was weird. Playing sports back then was weird because, bro, we didn't have seniors. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Everybody saw that. I'm tripping.
But yeah, man, for the viewers at home, like I said at the beginning, this is the second one I did in a row. Me and Psalms, we said cut, slam, turn off the camera maybe an hour and a half ago. We're back in it, something like that. But yeah, I actually texted you guys at the same time. Like I was telling Psalms, I didn't get to tell you this, but dude, it's been so hard to find guests, even more specifically recently, man, just because of how life is and
How it's
shit.
been.
Which is fine, that's what I was saying. Like, I respect it. It's whatever. Every to each his own, but it's just been hard to find guests recently, and I hit up you guys because I was like, well, all right, so I saw him. He's been on one episode before today, so. But I was like, Corbin's never been on. I was like, I've been trying to get you in here, man.
I know, dude. I can't remember when you asked me first, but
It was a few weeks ago for sure.
It was a little while back.
I was just I like to right now. Like I like to make my rounds and like invitations on people that I really know. You know what I'm saying? And like I've had like acquaintances, I guess you could say, on here before. Like I have, but I mean, think about it. It's easier to get real friends of yours, real people you actually know, to be like text on like a texting basis. Hey, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you got more stuff to talk about and like to roll with. Because I mean, I'll have stories with people, but they're not as deep as like, and they're not going to lead to the next story and everything like that. But
yeah, they're not going to go a whole like, it's going to feel more like an interview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just,
and that's what I hate whenever people call this an interview. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. It's a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be a funny like pun though, like, or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be called the interview and
it's not.
Each other.
Welcome.
Right? Yeah, it's not even an interview.
And it's not even an interview.
Yeah. Sorry, I just.
So let me bring up this topic right here. Would you rather live in an area where it rains all the times, or it snows all the time?
Snow
for sure.
Snow? Why do you think that?
Because rain is sad, snow is Christmas happy.
Is freezing cold ice and snow happy though? Think about that, man. That's pretty sad.
It's happier than fucking rain. Rain is like, I feel like if it's snowing, I can go fishing still. Like,
could you? I don't know, man.
If it's raining,
yeah, but what if it's frozen over, man?
That's true.
You know?
You didn't say how cold it was,
bro. Fishing in the rain is like the best time.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I went fishing in the rain today, and it was not.
It's not good.
No, it was horrible, bro. But it's been raining like a motherfucker in Murphy's bro lately. Mm-hmm. Ever since I got back, so.
Bro, I would say snow for sure. Just because, as long as it's not like straight blizzard, like I can't even drive anywhere.
True.
Because usually that's not the case with rain either. So if we're gonna make that even, of like,
yeah,
whoa,
no,
it's still like.
You are crazy, bruh. I've been in pour downs, fam, that are like, it is a white wall. Like I'm talking about just like.
But I'm saying afterwards.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Flooding versus like.
You got me.
Feet of snow.
Bro, the craziest shit happened to me. I forgot to even tell Marlena about this. The craziest shit happened to me on the way home from work. Bro, I was driving home from work the other day. It was raining hard, like. We're on the interstate going 40, 45, like everyone is. Hard as fuck, all right? I'm just like powering through it, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I get to this certain point in the interstate and it just stopped. It just stopped, bro. It was so weird.
It sounds like my life.
You know what I'm well, yeah. Maybe. I can't comment on that, but.
I'll be on the road, bro. It'll just do that shit.
But no, it was like raining like hard. You can't even see in front of you. And then literally it just hit a point and it was just dry and sunny. Like, I don't know. It just tripped me out.
Oh, you're talking like okay.
No, like.
Not traffic stop.
No,
but like the
like
weather.
Rain.
Yeah.
It was raining, pouring down rain, 10 out of 10. And I reached a point and it just stopped. Like a wall. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
An invisible wall. It was so weird.
Bro. As a kid, I used to grow up to where, like, I was out and you would see it raining on your neighbor house. Like, I'm not even bullshit.
And then you take off running?
And then, like, you're just like, you're literally, because you, like, I hear some, and, like, you see, like, you like, look down the road, and it'd be raining on their side, and it'd still be, like, sunny, no clouds or yours, and, like, it would be so funny, but it's a dope experience. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, damn, like it's raining over there, but it's like just right over there.
Like, I mean, it's weird to rain during the day anyway. Like if it's actually still sunny and everything, but like on top of that, I had something very similar where I was coming back from Nashville, and one side, like us heading back to Murfreesboro, our side of the road was bone dry. It's not like it had rained and it was clearing up. Hadn't rained on this side. The whole other side of interstate was like soaking wet. People had their wipers on and everything like that.
Yeah, that's.
And I mean, it's weird. I mean, you know that there has to be an end to it. It doesn't just keep going. But like, you don't think it's that clean cut. Like,
I would be heated if I was in the
on the rainy side.
Dude, I was literally fucking driving like 45, and then I hit like it was literally like right past the bridge, right before medical center, and I don't know. I like hit the bridge, like went right past it, and it just sunny, and like my windshield wipers were like whoop, 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 like fast as shit, and then like and then there was no rain. I was like, what the hell?
This is inappropriate.
Yes, exactly.
Hell yeah.
It was such a weird experience.
Fam, so are you choosing rain or snow?
Dude, honestly, I'm choosing rain.
Really?
Yeah. I'm choosing rain. Think
Is
about
it because you like rain or because you dislike snow?
Well, think about it, man.
That's a good question.
At least in
I like that
Murfreesboro, all
question.
right. At least here in Tennessee, when it snows, dude, everything gets like shut down.
Everybody here, not everybody, but everybody here, not in here in this room, but everybody else, except for a few, are some straight pussies. Like, it doesn't even get cold for it to stick. Like,
You're right. You're right.
like I'll be mad. I'll be like,
I don't like it when it snows here. Like if I was somewhere where people were more like used to it.
So you mean like,
you know, like Colorado or
Yeah.
somewhere like that.
have you been to Colorado, right?
hell yeah.
Have you been to Colorado?
Yeah.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
What part have you been to? Psalms?
Me, what is it? Colorado Springs, and I stayed in Denver the first time I went, and it's pretty lit. You can buy
Did you go there
stuff off Craigslist.
strictly vacation, or did you know somebody?
Oh no, this was like both. The first time was vacation, but the same person I went on vacation with was also my homeboy that actually lived there, and he just
In Colorado.
Yeah, he just recently moved this year to
Born and raised?
Maryland. No, hell no.
Oh.
Like he was out here, not like you knew. I mean, you do know him actually, Sean. Like the dude I used to roll around with all the time. He
Maybe.
ain't the tallest guy,
Heard
but
his- maybe.
really cool dude. But yeah, he's actually growing bud now. So like,
Dope.
for like a company. I mean, but yeah, it's ridiculous out there with that snow. It's like we went down this mountain on the main highway, bro, and it was like that.
That's how the actual roads
it
are
was,
sometimes.
It was scary, bro, because I was like,
Like-
we're going
hills.
Yeah, no
Mountains.
Mountains.
Like-
Mountains. Not like
Mountains.
Knoxville.
No.
No. Like that's like the Great Smoky Mountains, and like, I mean, you could get something close, but like in Gatlinburg, say you're going to a cabin or something, you go on these roads that are like that,
Little
but it's
windy
like
shit.
the size of a driveway or something, and like you're only going, 15, 20 miles an hour. Like out there, dude, it's like not that far from Denver at all. You're on
Oh no, it's right
it's
after
right there.
Denver. Yeah, dude.
And you start going like to the mountains, and some of these roads are just, they'd be treacherous in the daytime, like when
was-
it's, dry.
Whenever it's dry.
Yeah.
I was on the interstate, bruh, and like it was scary, bro. Like I'm talking about, like I was like, we're going like, I don't know how fast. We ain't going that fast, and like it was just like a straight, like, I know that like going down that mountain was like a few miles, bro, and it was snowing and like ice. And I was like, dude, if he hit the brakes,
Dude, everyone
Done.
we go die. Like
Corbin, if you're relatively a car guy, right? So I'm
Yeah,
sort
I
of
love-
kind of. Corbin's a
Yeah.
car guy.
Yeah.
Corbin,
probably more than me.
if you could have any car in the whole world, this is a generic question, but if you could have any car in the world,
I already
Today-
know my answer.
what would you pick?
I have to throw in a little like asterisk next to that.
Yeah, today. Like what kind of car is like fascinating you today?
If it's a vehicle that it's like, it's the car I want, it's not like give me the most expensive car so I can
Yeah.
flip that and then buy whatever.
No,
You
like-
get what I'm
like
saying?
you would be-
you have
you'd
to
be-
keep
you'd be
this car
like,
and
yeah.
drive it.
Like an everyday vehicle type shit.
In my case, you ain't got a driver. You could just look at it.
Man.
I am not a car guy. I know basic knowledge about cars. I'm really not. I know basic knowledge, but I'm not like that's that 92 model.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the 92. No, bro, the 87's way better. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Man, I would have to say it's shifted a little bit kind of recently, but I'd have to say a Celica GT4, the 6th gen from 94 to 99.
94 to 99.
Which right now I drive a 96, but it's just the Celica. It's just,
So what's the difference in that one and yours?
It's a big difference.
Under the hood a whole lot, huh?
That's the main thing. Like, it has a few cosmetic differences, but mine is like front wheel drive, like 105 horsepower, and I mean, it's fun. Like, it handles nice, but it's really not fast by any means.
You've had that for a couple years, huh?
I've been driving
the
it
red
for a couple.
One? You still got the red car?
Oh no, that's the Prelude. That was the 87
okay.
Prelude.
Okay.
This is a 96 Celica. It's black.
Okay, I don't know if I've rode it. Well, wait, what were you driving a Bonnaroo? That SUV, was that not yours?
No, that was my dad's.
Okay.
The 4Runner.
Okay.
Yeah. But the Celica, so I've got like the base model. Like, it's, it's not all that, but from the same year and everything, they made the GT4, which it's all-wheel drive. Stock, it has 250 horsepower. You can tune that up to like 400, and they actually raced them like in rally, like the World Rallycross.
Okay.
And it did fantastically.
Hell
and,
yeah.
There's like a 25-year import rule on
where
like
do they make
cars.
Celicas? Where do they make those?
I mean, some of them got made here. I mean, like, some get made in the U.S. now,
Okay.
I guess. But, like, Toyota's a Japanese brand, so all the good stuff's over there. Usually, like, the market that car is domestic to, like, gets all the good stuff.
The,
Like, we
the
have,
exclusive.
like, there's some guy in Japan right now that's sad that he didn't get, like, the Ford Raptor,
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
true.
like flip-flop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, the American. Yeah, the Ford Raptor. What about you, Soms? What would you pick?
I am not going to go nowhere as near like into that like that. I am not that big of a car guy, guys. I'm talking to you two and them. Like, I'm not.
I'm not a car guy either.
Like,
bro.
I mean, I understand that. Yeah, I could have a what is that, Nissan Skyline or what?
The
Isn't
GTR.
is the
The
Skyline the
GTR.
right wheel drive?
the right-hand drive, like, from Japan.
Isn't that the Skyline?
it
can be.
Does the
Yeah.
Skyline? The only reason I
mean-
know that is because of Nate. I don't know shit about cars, bro. I really
That's the
don't.
other favorite, is the GTR,
Yeah,
Skyline GTR.
I ain't gonna lie, I would love a Skyline GTR. Them are hard as fuck. Like, it's like between that and the Supra, but not like for me right now.
Yeah.
Like, if I can have any car.
I mean, conversation.
I ain't even seen it. It's gonna be two answers for me. I ain't even seen one of them, and I seen the other one. But
That's interesting.
The
I'm intrigued on that.
yeah.
Okay, you ain't even.
I want the new Tesla Roadster that's coming out.
Is that a sedan?
It's a
It's a coupe.
it can
It's a
beat a
coupe?
Bugatti. That's all I need
Okay.
to know. That's it's quicker.
0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
And those have not came out yet.
No. It's supposed to come out
It's
this
electric too.
year. Yeah,
Right,
all
right.
So
electric.
it's just
I know
instant.
that Tesla. All right, I know they have the Tesla, the X, which is the SUV, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they have like a Model 3 that's like the
That's
one.
a sedan.
Dustin, every
Yeah,
Mustang.
that was the one
with
that
no back seats.
that video I showed you earlier. The dude that was testing
Oh,
it out.
yeah.
He was driving the Model 3. Yeah. Well, I guess there's two more before that too. But are they all sedans?
No.
Is there just-
that wasn't a sedan,
No.
was it? I thought that
No,
was a car.
no. It was like a regular
car.
car. sedan.
No, they have like I think they have like.
I know they-
Yeah, they may be.
They have one that's like about the size of like a mid-size SUV. That's
That's
got
what I
like
was
the
thinking
gull
of.
wing kind of doors.
Yeah,
like they
the,
lift up.
the like Ferrari looking.
They're kind of
shits.
like more
the
bulky.
Ferrari wings.
Oh, this one is like the back doors go like vertically up almost.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying though.
If that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm
You're talking about the Model X, right?
the big. All I know is like
I
there's
think
a
so.
car
Hold on.
that's, like,
Let me
bigger.
pull up a picture.
Like it looked like
It was funky
a
though, because like
rounded brick.
you normally see like the Lambo doors or something on the front.
Yeah,
doors.
yeah.
The front doors on these are plain. The back doors like, go up.
Look, that's how the Model X doors go. That's the SUV type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about like one of their. They got one though, bro.
The Roadster. Hold on, let me pull up a picture of that.
Yeah, look that
you
up,
said
dude.
you said
They're badass.
Roadster.
Yeah. And it's gonna be badass. Like 200. There was like
Oh yeah, dude. That shit does it.
in like.
Oh wait, it
seconds.
says that 2011. That was, I'm guessing maybe this was their first one.
Yeah, sorta. Yeah.
All new Tesla
I think
Roadster, and the article's from 2011.
Yeah, that probably is it.
Tesla
Yeah.
Roadster. I don't know. Comment below.
But that's the new one, the 2020, that they haven't came out with yet. That's what I want that or
oh yeah, there was two.
I want McLaren P1.
What does that look
And
like?
it is sexy. That's what it looks like.
McLaren.
looks like a
Bad form.
A
bitch.
supercar.
You said McLaren.
Yeah, it is a
P1.
supercar.
It is
yeah,
a supercar.
it's a what is it?
Dog,
it's a
can
cross
you even?
between
Dog, who is
electric
driving?
and,
This is a damn race car.
Yeah.
Who is
That's-
driving this shit on the
Tyler, the
street?
creator, has a McLaren as well.
Really?
I want
Yeah,
one
dude,
of
it's
them.
actually in the background of the Flower Boy cover.
That's me,
Really?
Way back, yeah.
Dude, I never fucking
bro.
noticed
That's like
that.
that's a 200 mile an hour car, bro.
Dog, this car is worth.
Like I mean, over 200.
Look,
but
look.
it's-
When I asked Corbin the question, I was like, "Which car?" Look, when I had in mind was like, "What's a reasonable car that you would like? What's your
Yeah.
favorite reasonable car?"
oh,
You
Psalms-
can't even have
Psalm
it.
said a $1.28 million car.
Isn't if I got a mini car, bro? I'm out here like I dream big, you know.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with
That's what I want. Hey, if I got it for a present, I might try the shit out of it then to sell it. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense, you know. But like, yeah, it's
If you don't
different.
have any money to recoup on it, then
No, hell no. I'm gonna sell that
it's all
motherfucker.
profit.
Sell it, then I'm gonna make the money back and plus some, and then I'll buy me another one in the color I like. Like,
Psalms.
what's up?
How you been, man? I don't. We've been together a
In
few
these-
hours, but
In these few hours, I'm
How-
pretty.
how you been in these past few hours, man?
I've been good.
We've been
Like,
drinking. We had a
life's
few gentleman jacks.
Yep, that's what I feel like right now.
It's some good. it's some good liquor. It's look. Listen, everyone who's underage and watching this, make sure you drink it responsibly. I mean that shit. You could
feel
fucking
like
die.
a gentleman jack.
You could fucking die. You could fucking die or go to jail with this alcohol shit, man. It's weird. Be
You
responsible.
definitely can. I've been there.
Be
I've
responsible.
Been the butt of that joke. Like,
How so?
don't do it. Like,
Teaches them a
no,
lesson real quick.
man.
As
Teach
vague-
them a lesson.
as vaguely as you can about that.
That sounds like the police or something. Like, don't drink and drive.
But it's like it's a safety. Come on, man! It's a safety thing for you and other drivers. You know.
I mean, you know better. Like, I can't even
Yeah.
I mean, if you drinking like that, like how I was drinking, just like watch yourself, because
It's just
you're
about
not
being
invincible,
responsible,
I
though.
guess, without like I don't know. I'm not the like revealing type. Like I'm even finna tell my.
No,
I
bro.
mean-
that's not what I was. That's not what I wasn't setting you up for that, bro.
No,
I was
like,
just telling you to.
don't
bro,
drink and drive. Like
We're you're 24, right?
Yep.
You're 24, right, bro?
Yes,
We're
sir.
all 24. We've been around. We've seen people do some get fucked by the law.
oh yeah, bro.
We've seen people get injured from alcohol, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, people get fucked up off of this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're fucking 19 and drinking, be fucking responsible and
Yeah.
careful. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Just be
definitely.
careful. Do it.
You got time.
Do
Yeah.
it, but be careful, man.
Think about
Yes,
okay,
you got
okay,
time.
Okay,
You don't have to do it all right
no,
now.
Like-
you don't have to do it all right now, man.
What
It'll
I
come.
learned is like you know, off of that, like it's just like I have a good job and me bullshitting like I did, I'm losing out on opportunity on that shit. Like, so, learn from your mistake for you wind up spending more money in the long run than you would if you would have just been responsible.
No, for sure. And that's basically what I'm saying. Be responsible. Just
that's the lesson.
I'm glad Corbin said what he said. He said you don't got to do it all right now. No, bro, you don't.
You definitely don't.
You'll have time, man. When you turn 21, you go through this little. I did at least. I know this. When I turned 21, I was just drinking at restaurants like crazy, just because it was like a new experience. You're just like, oh, can I get a beer? Like, and it's like lunchtime at Camino. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a Bud Light?
Yeah,
just cause.
Shit, I was sipping before that. Like,
no, but like what I'm saying is like once you actually could. Like you could do it
like a difference.
When you turn 21.
Yeah.
You could do it like legally in public. You were like, I don't know, at least me. I'm not gonna speak for anyone, but like whenever I was 21, I was like spending way more money on alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
I used to do that like a year ago.
Yeah.
Don't go out too much, guys. You save more money at home.
That's basically why I'm saying it, because dude,
you can drink at home.
That shit adds up, man.
Less trouble.
Oh, party foul. I'm just playing. You need to answer that?
Nah. Sure.
You sure?
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's kind of a rare instance I haven't really been that affected by COVID-19. You haven't really, not a whole lot. It's rare to have three faces on camera who hasn't, because my girlfriend, she hadn't been working for a whole month, bro. She works at Starbucks. I mean, she's been getting paid, thankfully, but she hadn't been working. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so weird. Like, and it hasn't affected me. And like, that's why I bring up the fact that I got three people in front of you guys who hadn't. I mean, you haven't really missed a stride, and that's kind of the beauty. I don't know. Tennessee wasn't hit that hard with this shit. It really wasn't.
No. I mean, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I definitely am too. But life is just weird, man. Right now.
It makes me feel weird though that like I'm not like ungrateful, but then it's like I see stuff, everything else that's going on, and I'm like, I honestly can't relate to it right now, just because a lot of my stuff hasn't changed.
Yeah, you can't relate to it because you see like people in New York on Twitter. So you see it on Twitter, you see it on these people in New York, they're like showing the street or whatever, and it's empty. You know how New York or LA looks, and it's empty. Or you'll see, like you were saying, Psalms, you couldn't go into Psalms is a truck driver, and he couldn't go into a store because he didn't have a mask on.
Yeah, Walmart.
Bro, that shit don't happen here. You know, people are like wearing the mask, but they're not like, nah, bro, you can't come into this Kroger if you don't got a surgical mask on.
Yeah.
Dude, how did tell me about that? Like, tell them about that. Tell Corbin about that.
Like, I mean, just my experience in it is like, you couldn't go into any like store or anything, bro. Like,
where was that? What state was that in?
Florida, like Fort Lauderdale to be specific. Like, so I was just out there, messing around, finna go get some fishing stuff. So, and they was like, nah, you can't come in unless you got a mask. Like, and I was like, all right, like, cool. I mean, luckily I had one, and
did they issue you one? Your company?
No. Oh no!
How did you get
just started doing that this week. I mean, my pops was on it ahead of time, so it was pretty cool. Like, they kind of warned me ahead of time to my job, so I was prepared. Luckily, I didn't ignore it.
They passed out some. So my job, for those who don't know, and Corbin, you might not be super familiar with my job, but I work at a warehouse. We supply all the TA gas stations. Like, you're on the interstate and you look up and you see the TA sign.
Blue and red, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
So we supply all of those, and it's a truck stop, but it's basically a convenience store. Like, we sell like worker gloves, Advil, Tylenol.
So like bigger, like the Pilot. Like travel stuff.
Get a little bit closer.
Like the travel.
Yeah, it's basically a Pilot. It's basically a Pilot. But like they have like but also reason I'm getting to this is they sell masks too. We were even selling that beforehand, but now, bro, their orders have been, they'll be like, so like I'll pick an order, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it'll be like 1 6-pack of masks. All right. You know, that was what it would normally be. Now it's like 2 whole cases of masks.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, we sell hand sanitizer too. And like, bro, every order damn near like cause like we ship. So there's 2 Open Road. That's who I work for. Open Road Distributing. There's 2 of them, West Coast and the East Coast. The other one's in Arizona, Phoenix. The one on the East Coast, we're way more busy. We just have way more business, and we ship all the way up to New York, all the way to Ohio, North Carolina, like everywhere on the East Coast.
Okay.
So, bro, we're actually like shipping out hand sanitizer, alcohol, you know, all those kind of stuff. We have toilet paper, paper towels.
It's like all the essential
Yeah,
stuff that they're
so
like,
I mean, we're
running
still
low
getting
on.
yes, exactly. So we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's the truck is so if you think about it, like Psalms as a truck driver, he might stop at a TA. So it's not just TA drivers. You know what I'm saying? That we're benefiting. We're helping the Walmart, the Kroger,
anyone who's gonna come.
Any truck driver who's gonna stop at a truck stop. Chances are they might stop at a
You're
TA.
supplying that.
Yeah. So that's what we've been doing. I mean, I'm really thankful for it. It's not where I want to be in life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay. You know, I'm here. I'm paying my bills. It's not where I want to be, you know, but I'm doing it. And I don't want to fucking blow my brains out. You know,
Yeah.
I'm making all right money. It's okay. But yeah, Corbin, if you could do anything as a job and wake up and just be excited and happy for it, what would it be? Because honestly, your job now seems kind of like something you enjoy.
Right up my alley, man.
Yeah,
and I mean, and
that is right up your alley.
There's a lot of potential in it, just because
Maybe open up your own.
maybe
You know what I'm saying?
Park and Adam, if you're listening. I mean, there's a lot of potential.
Maybe be 3-way business partners.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I'd be very open to that, and I mean, I still have like so much to learn. Like, I mean, I've always
For sure.
been into
There's a
cars,
whole business
but
side of it too.
That's the thing too, and I mean, I'm lucky that like, you know, just different people have different strengths out there,
Mhm.
and one of them is like that Parker can, you know, he can talk to people, man. Like, I mean, he knows everything.
He's a
Like
people
on the car
person.
side, he can do everything, but at the same time, like, man, I can't do business like that. Like, I can't, you know.
You're more of
I
a
can't
doer.
pitch people stuff.
You're more
like,
of a doer, not like a
Yeah.
talker. We share that
Exactly.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, despite what people think, I do get in front of this camera a lot, but I'm pretty introverted. I really
Yeah.
am. And I feel that. I'm introverted to a certain point where I'll be extroverted, one, if I know you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If I know you and, like, you know, we're friends and we share something. Or also if it's something like this and, like, I'm passionate about it. You
Oh, yeah,
know?
for
Like,
sure.
you, Psalms, you're pretty outgoing, as is.
I definitely
You might
am.
have... Psalms
so.
might have his moments where he's shy, but you're pretty outgoing, man.
I'm definitely am. Like, I've
Mhm.
always been a people person type thing. So, I mean, hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, there's no-
introverted, extroverted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get your
That's it.
verted on.
Get your vert on.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, but working on cars is dope, bro. My mom's taught me how to work on cars. So, like,
For real.
yeah,
Mom.
bro. Not my pops, which he's definitely in my life. And, like, you know, and
That's really dope. You know what's really dope, viewers? Your parents have never been divorced, right?
no.
Your parents haven't either, right?
No, they haven't.
I got 2 people in here whose parents have never been divorced. That is a rarity. Is that not?
I mean, I
Bro,
feel
that's
like it
pretty
happens
rare
a lot.
this day and
Like, you
age.
know, like,
It's pretty rare in this day and age, man.
oh, definitely for like, I feel like,
To not have divorced parents, man.
I guess. I don't know, bro. Like,
No, not in your experience.
honestly, like, that's one thing, like, you know, I haven't been, you know, exposed to a lot. I mean, I know some people who have, or, you know, who's lost.
No,
their, like,
basically why I'm bringing that up is I'm just saying that's super dope, man. And I'm sure y'all both realize
like-
that, but
no,
yeah.
yeah, I do. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm this, never lived that life, so like
Yeah.
I
So you
don't.
can't really
It's
speak
not
on
something
it.
that I just like thought about. Like
Yeah.
you know, like honestly,
Because
but
I mean,
yeah, I
my
mean,
parents were divorced. My mom's been divorced twice, and then Malena's parents have been divorced, and her mom got remarried. But yeah, it's so common in today's
I feel like
fucking culture, man. It's so common to
Yeah.
get divorced.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I thought it was just like, I mean, it definitely becomes more of a trending thing, I guess, to say, not like in such, careless words, but
yeah,
I feel like it's definitely like a thing that's been growing on like the culture as far as America.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Why do you think that is? Why do you
Um,
think that is such an
just-
American thing?
Just because, like, bro, I feel like I don't know, some people find people in the perfect moment, and some people just like they're in the moment, so like it's
settle for that
the
right
moment.
there.
Would you get
Go with
married?
it.
Would you marry me?
Yeah.
Like
we're in it for bumping uglies at first. And then, like, next
for the
thing
most
you
part,
know,
for the
like,
most part, that's you. That's like
think-
our animal in us. You know what I'm
Alright,
saying?
yeah.
That's like that nature in us.
I feel you, yeah. I mean, I'm all about like spirituality. I ain't even
For sure.
like one. I ain't gonna blame this on spirituality, but just naturalism. Like if you really do research, like marriage is not really
Sacred.
going to the church, and what was people
Yeah,
doing
what-
before church.
Even if you don't,
You know.
even if you don't go to a church, why do you got to get married in one?
It's just the rules.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, I'm glad you said that. It's just the rules, man.
It is.
It's just the
like,
motherfucking rules. It
it's-
just is.
Yeah, it's like you got to go get a marriage license,
Mhm.
and you pay us, the government, for letting you guys get.
You got to
married.
pay us to get married, man, so y'all can share a bank account, so y'all
Yeah.
can
Show proof.
yeah,
Right.
so if your husband's in the hospital, you can barge in there legally. If you're not married, they can deny you. That's the big thing
Yeah.
with gay couples is before it was legal to get married, like gay couples couldn't like say your gay lover's in the hospital on his deathbed, whatever. If the gay lover was like, I want to see my partner, they could be like, well, you're not married, so you can't come in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's a totally different story now.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of legalities with like, whenever you actually marry someone, there's like a whole bunch. There's
for
like
sure.
a whole bunch of like legal things that you guys can like do and not do. There's like a whole bunch of there's like an amendment too, or like a law like where you don't have to testify against your spouse
Really.
or something. Yeah, for
I didn't
real.
know that.
Me either.
Yeah, for real. Like it's like one of the Bill of Rights. Like you don't have to.
Way back.
Hold on. It's like you don't have to testify against your spouse in something. Hold on, let me look it up.
I mean, if it is, that, like I said, spirituality. Like, I don't necessarily believe in marriage in a way. I believe in it because, like, I just feel like it's more simplistic than going to a church and being like, I do. like so I feel like what you're doing when you be like, I do, in between things and things
Like just
around.
going with it,
Yeah.
being natural.
Yeah, I feel like not everybody, because not everybody, but like you could probably name like every chick you probably not name, maybe not name, but you can remember their face. I'm just speaking for everybody, like because I know
For
some
everybody.
of you are like my brother, and they ain't enough. Like, you ain't gonna remember every name, so. But I guess. I'm sorry, but yeah. So it's crazy.
Corbin, so let me just ask you this. Do you have any questions for me before dude, we're at 47 minutes.
For real.
Just like that. Do you have any
Much.
questions for me? about my platform or the podcast or the channel or anything? Or did you have any topics you wanted to talk about before we got in here? I'm sure when I texted you, were like, ooh, we might talk about this.
I was thinking.
You know what I'm saying?
Real quick before I do that, I forgot.
Go ahead.
Okay, first, so dream job.
For me?
Well, that too. I was going to say, like, pretty much with the cars, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's, like, little nuances in it of, like, things I would like to do, and I think they're possible, like, where I'm at, as far as, like, we'll have to develop a little bit more and get more funds for, you know, this equipment or this and that, but, like, I mean, I think it's where I'm at, you know, right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Has the possibility
That's awesome.
to be that.
Bro, that's so rare, man. That's so rare to be kind of where you're at, because, dude, they don't tell you this. Whenever you get out of college, man, it's hard to get a job in your field. It's hard.
It is. And I mean, you get the degree and stuff, and then that's not this automatic pass.
Dude,
of like you get this job
and
that's
they
gonna
didn't
pay
tell
this
you
and
that,
this and
bro.
this. No.
And they don't tell you that in school, man. It's so messed up.
No.
It's so messed up, man. And now I'm in debt. I'm paying
it.
back my loans and shit.
Oh,
which
yeah.
thankfully I qualified for some loan forgiveness.
Oh yeah.
But dude,
It's big.
still
dude.
I gotta pay back some money. Like damn.
It's real big. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
But that's cool. That's cool that you're in the field at least you want to be in, because when I was in school, I was doing so I was going to school for 15 hours a week, and I was working for about 15 hours a week at the restaurant I was working at, and then I was working for a newspaper doing sports journalism for high school sports and shit. And that, like you were saying, dude, that is something I could wake up and do every single day. But there's always a but. It wasn't paying enough, man. There wasn't enough work in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was only able to do one game a week. That's $30 for an article.
Dang. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
get
like,
you, yeah.
oh, okay, this is cool for now. You know, now while I'm in school, I'll sacrifice my Friday nights for a football game or a basketball game. All right, it's fun, bro. The thing is it was fun. It didn't even feel like a job. But when I got to my last semester, I told my editor, my boss, I was like, look, or I texted him. I was like, hey, I would like to talk to you about job opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You know, just job stuff. And then I had the meeting with him, and then I was like, hey, man, I'm about to finish school. I'm about to graduate. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm about to be out of here. I'm about to be on a different lifestyle. I'm about to have a different lifestyle. I'm about to have I'm about to be moving different. Is there any way you could give me more stories? You could give me more games. You could give me more money, long story short. And he was like, nah, man, we just don't have the budget for that. Because I was working for Murfreesboro Post, which is Murfreesboro's only locally owned newspaper. So they have a very small budget.
Yeah.
Like Daily News Journal is owned by USA
different.
Today. It's like corporate. Murfreesboro Post is local. So the sports section of the smallest paper in Murfreesboro is who I was working for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, man, we just don't have the budget. You know, we can't hire you full time, which is what I was asking him. I was like, can you hire me full time? Because like I'd go, bro, for sure. I'd be in there working every day. You know, that's fun. Writing.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, right. I would learn tennis. You know, I would learn how.
Yeah.
You know, like I would learn how to understand golf or tennis or volleyball. Like I would learn it because, like, you know, I was a baseball guy growing up, and like I played football and basketball growing up too, and like I understand those sports. So that was like, oh, so and so scored this many points, so and so won. The coach, you know, I'd interview the players and the coach, and then boom, there's a whole article. But like, you know, with tennis, I wouldn't know. I'd be like, all right, he won. I know that, but
That's
you know,
about it.
I'd have to do some research. But like, I was down to like do that research, you know. But yeah, long story. That was a long-winded answer. But what I was saying is, you know, I was doing what I wanted, but it just wasn't. It didn't work out. It wasn't paying the bills, and at the same time, you got it.
There's certain boxes you got to check.
Yeah, right now,
yeah.
What I'm doing is not making me feel fulfilled, but it's paying the bills. But it's also not killing me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been dying for I don't know how long.
I mean, I'm.
I wish, bro. Like, I mean, that's still dope, bro. I feel like that's what makes it so big for you and like Slightly Daily.
And then I have this on top of it, man. It's oh look, Monte's calling me.
Yeah.
But on top of this, yeah, man, I'm doing this whole website and the channel. It's another job, but
Do you mind if I get another one?
Oh, dude, go for it.
it's another job, but it's fun to me, and it's, bro, this is what I could see myself doing every day for the rest of my life.
I could see it, man, and I mean,
And the thing
you've
is,
been on it.
it's all right. This is another thing I kind of want to clarify with just you two guys and everyone, really. I'm not doing this just for me. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I created this platform. I've said this a fucking 100,000 times, but I created Slightly Daily to give people a platform to kind of come on here and chat. Like, for example, you two guys, you're not like selling me something like, hey guys, I got this new song coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You guys are just coming on and just having a convo with me on a platform. But at the same time though, the like the website, slightlydaily.com, it's a blog. So Parker drops a new beat on his SoundCloud or something. I might type up a little blurb about him and put it up. I'm showing independent, local people, hey, someone's watching you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Bro, someone sees it. I see it. You know what I'm saying? Here's some words. Look, man, I did this for you, man. It's cool, bro. I fuck with you. You know? And I have this vision of just creating this brand, the Slightly Daily brand, to have people work with me, not for me necessarily, but like, say I had more content creators, like more, like, say you did like a car, like you were saying before the show, like you did like a car video.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Pretty much a vlog of a car.
Yeah,
event.
exactly. And then like you were like, all right, this is gonna go on the Slightly Daily channel, you know. And then say Psalms was like, you did a vlog of his trip on his his route he did, you know. Just it's just these are just ideas, but you know,
do you throw up a dash cam, dude?
Bro, Psalms would be talking and shit the whole time too. Yeah,
Psalms thoughts.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I guess.
But yeah, that's just a thought I had. But yeah, that's if I could just get people to work with me, you know, and like even you guys coming and sitting on this couch and talking to me, that's working with me, you know, and like I'm very gracious of that, and I appreciate that a lot.
For sure, dude.
Appreciate your time.
I was thinking about that where, I mean, like you said, like kind of like cross promoting and just giving a platform and stuff. But
to
then,
anyone, not just trying to sell me something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just a normal guy. Hey, you want to come chat about Rick and Morty? Let's talk about Rick and Morty for an hour. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was like the other side of it that was cool was like, I mean, this is just nice that you're doing it to like, you know, document a conversation, like just archive it. Like, you know, I've got that to look back on and like give you a real look back into, you know, whatever was
who you were when you were 24.
Like,
you know,
dude. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, like, bro, think about this, man. The internet ain't going nowhere. Whenever you're 30.
We've got these records that people are not going to have. Like, we're the first generation that's going to have the whole thing documented. I mean, like our parents and stuff,
pretty
they're like
close pictures,
you know, freaking out on Facebook because they can like share, you know, they literally go take their phone to like their high school picture and they're like, look at this. But we're gonna have
in their
like,
yearbook.
Yeah, and like, but we're gonna have like
videos,
first-hand stuff that we were even making,
HD videos,
like, the whole way. So you're gonna really know like your grandparents. It's not gonna be like, well, he worked in a factory and he was this old. It's gonna be like, here's his Instagram right here. It's still there.
Yeah,
like,
here's
you can
his
go,
Instagram.
Like listen to him talk and everything.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, true.
Look,
I didn't even think about
long
that.
story short, that's why I'm making that's why I made the Rue vlogs. So, I mean, I've done them 2 years in a row, and like you can go back even in 2020 and go back and be like, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Because you just see little changes in yourself and like just how different things were. Like,
yes, man. Even in 6-9 months or 2 years, Like, you know what I'm saying? And then that's why I'm trying to just, it's just crazy, man. It's like a photo, like you remember, I'm sure your parents all have them, those photo books where you like flip and they're like, oh, well, this is, this was your first 2 years of life. Well, bro, this is 10 years of my life on one link. You know what I'm saying? On video form.
And it's more in depth. Like you're going to hear people talk, you know, just get a real feel for them.
Exactly.
Kind of like, definitely. Like mannerisms and shit.
And like, exactly. You get to actually know instead of a thumbs up smile
at the family gathering.
Yeah, like that dude might have cussed you out right after
like
that picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's
and now there's like there's still gonna be stories like passed down secondhand stuff.
Yeah.
They're like your uncle so and so, he was like this, but now there's no
there's no denying it. No,
it's
your
like
uncle so and so
like
did this, and he was actually like that. Like that's how he was. Look, and show him a video.
That, like, just my Instagram is gonna completely give you the whole thing because like I get to say what's on there, what's not, but at the same time, that's still so just levels deeper than pictures, you know.
Yeah, definitely just the video age in general. I feel like that's what we're like getting into because like even on IG like or Snap, whatever saved, like you only got like majority of the pictures, but video like going back like when I'm 50 and like my kids.
Yeah, bro. Can you imagine looking at this podcast when you're 50, man?
I'ma cry.
That's why you need to live for now, bro. Take advantage of this, bro. You still got your hip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still got your hip, man.
My knees.
Your knees.
All these years of basketball, like they wear on you, just like your hands. Like I already know. You gotta tell me. I've worked on my cart plenty of times. Like,
busted knuckles, man.
Yep, but I got a busted knuckle right now. But it ain't from that though. I ain't gonna lie.
And everything hurts more when it's cold. It's all finger hurting.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, trying to get that bolt out from like whatever spot it's in. Like, and your hands are cold.
That's exactly where it's at. The whatever spot.
Dude, I swear, manufacturers of them cars be doing that just so you'll go to the fucking auto shop.
It's a real thing, man. And I mean, that's kind of why I'm like, I've got this cut off of like, man, pretty much 2005-ish, and that's still pushing it and back. Like, I'm good because I can probably get to everything, or I can find a manual that tells me how to get to it. Like, man, some of this newer stuff, it's like,
they make
the newer stuff is like, the newer stuff is weird.
Oh, it's worse. It's so much worse.
I drive a 02 and I've worked on minor things like, you know, I've changed my spark plugs and stuff, but like, really?
Oh, dude,
the newer stuff is weird.
Man, I was over at Mason's house the other day taking a look at his mom's BMW. It's like a 128i, little small convertible coupe deal, and like, I mean, it's 2008, which I mean, BMW is like a little bit further ahead, but
yeah, for sure.
You can't even check the oil.
What?
Like on the dipstick.
What?
You can't do that. Which I was baffled. I was like, I felt stupid because he called me over like, well, you know about cars. Let's look at this oil leak or something. I'm like, all right. Well, are you losing oil? I don't know. And I was like, well, let's check the oil. And I was like,
you can't.
Dude, we were looking everywhere, and like I could not find it for the life of me. We had to crack out the manual, and it's like you have to turn on the car, wait for it to heat up, and then there's a sensor in there that will tell you the level, and that's only after it's heated up. So I mean, just that one example expanded.
They
into
think
the whole
that
car,
they think that it's making it more convenient, but it's actually not.
Exactly. Like,
because think about that. It doesn't matter if your car is warm or not. You can pull that thing out, clean it, put it back in, and then look.
Yeah.
Like that's a minute, 25 seconds. But now, no, you gotta wait 10 minutes for the car to heat up. In a what year was that? You said
that was 2008.
A 2008.
Yeah,
bro.
Which I mean, they're a little bit ahead of things, but still like.
You said it was a BMW.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, it looks newer than that, but still like that. I mean, things have only gotten crazier. Like my mom has a 2013 little Lexus.
Gang.
And
Psalms drives a Lexus.
It has a knee airbag. I was trying to figure out something.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like I was trying.
They're really trying to save you.
I need that. If you already hear me earlier, you know.
Because they went further and got like the got airbags in the side and stuff now. But like, I was like, okay, the two front ones, couple on the side, whatever. And then where she bought it, there was some little beeper under the dash, and I was gonna take a look at it and see where it like went to because it
Yeah.
didn't come with the car.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna trace this, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just pop this panel down, whatever. And then I look, and it says airbag, and I was like, no way. And I'll go look it up, and I'm like, sure enough, in addition to the steering wheel, there's a knee airbag, and I was like,
So
well, I'm not.
It really
touching
just
that. Like,
secures you in there.
I mean,
That's what's up, bro. I mean,
I don't want
'cause
that. Like,
I ain't trying to
really,
slide up on
you don't
the
you don't
seat.
feel like that's necessary?
I mean, okay, I don't know the research on like
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
knee
For
impact
sure.
is.
That's
mean,
what I was asking you. Really, I was because I
Slide
don't
up under
know.
the seat.
What your seatbelt?
I don't
That's
know
gonna-
my
that's gonna hold
seatbelt
me.
Look,
on.
you got your seatbelt across your chest and an airbag coming right at your face.
And sometimes
You gotta
we're on the
prepare
side,
for the
like-
worst, and the worst is somebody not wearing a seatbelt like me.
So if I'm wearing my seatbelt, then no, I don't want that because I feel like depending on what sets it off, sometimes it's like that airbag can mess you up more than the wreck.
Yeah,
Depending, I mean, if you're wearing glasses,
yeah, dude, you'll break your fucking nose.
you're gonna be messed up regardless. I just want to be messed up with knees still. I want
the rest of me messed up.
I don't want to be, folded up like some laundry in my dash.
Turned into salami.
Yeah, you just
Mm.
like I don't even know. Like
It's like that Vine where the dude's driving and like has his girlfriend in the passenger seat. She doesn't have the seatbelt on, and she also has her feet up on the dash.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
He just
my
that's how
taps
you.
the brakes. And she just like
slides to the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's not.
Oh
that's
my
not. I'm
God.
not trying to look like a sandwich, a Swiss sandwich. Like,
A pastrami, roast beef.
Exactly. Like I'm not trying to be folded up under there. Like give me the knee brakes.
"Oh."
Thank you. Like, thank you, sir. I'm gonna take that with me. Lex is
Alright.
just ahead of the game. That's all he's saying. Like we got knee brakes. Not
Airbags.
Knee,
Knee
you heard of knee
airbags.
pads. We got knee brakes. Not brakes.
We got the
but
brake pedal up
Airbags.
here. now.
Airbags.
Airbags. It said brakes.
Yeah.
The knee, same thing. That was a slang term. For
Yes,
knee
sir.
Brakes, airbags.
Well, we are at 1 hour and 4 minutes. We did that shit, boys, like that.
Just like that.
Psalms, you want to give us some departing words?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Dude, I really do appreciate you for doing 2 today, bro, with me. You've been doing just as much work as me today, man. We've been in here working.
Hey,
You got anything you want to say to the viewers before we hop up off here?
hop up off here.
Hop up off here.
Hop up off here. Yeah, I just want to say that it's really great having my homeboy Corbin here.
Yeah, for sure.
Long time no see. It's kind of cool that we get to like interlink on everything, and I'm glad y'all got to like see that because I ain't seen him in like.
No telling.
I can't tell you.
No
I
telling.
can't tell you when I first
Wow.
met him. Like so.
We'll be thinking about that. We'll get back
will.
to you. sometime.
Yeah.
Sometime. I don't know when, like, but it will be again. Yeah, I mean, like they say, like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Slightly daily. Or
Yes, sir.
like I like to say, Slightlee.
Slightlee daily.
Slightlee daily.
Corbin, do you have anything you want to say before we hop off here, bro? Bro, we got an hour, man.
That went by.
Literally,
man.
bro. This was episode 40, man. This was probably the quick. Like this episode was.
That felt quick.
That's what I'm
It
saying,
did.
bro. Usually, I'm kind of
always
like,
does.
all right, that felt like 32 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But dude, the first time I looked up, it was 36 minutes. Like on the timer up there, I was like, damn. I wasn't even. You know what I'm saying? I was so
Yeah.
like caught up in
dude.
conversation, man. You
Flashes,
got anything
bro.
you want to say before we hop off, man? I will tag your social media if you're,
Oh sure, yeah.
yeah, all that. I'll tag you and all that stuff. But
I'm a lot less active on my person Instagram than I am on my car Instagram.
do you have a
so
car? I don't even know it, man. I'll
yeah,
get
I
it
mean,
after that.
It's yeah, sure.
Cool.
Nothing crazy. Just it's been weird, dude. I've had a lot more interaction, honestly, than on my people, which I'm not on there a lot.
People
in the
like
first place.
to see people do things. Me and Psalms,
Yeah, I agree with
me
that.
and Psalms were watching a couple YouTubers who were fishing and like cooking, like eating their like
They living the fucking life.
living the life. But yeah, like that pertains right to you. Like people like to see people working on cars. People like to see people fishing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Doing
saying?
something.
You're living the life in somebody's eyes, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like, it's not that I don't want that connected to me, but it's like I'm putting so much stuff about my car on there that I'm like, I don't want people who are just like on my Instagram to see what Corbin's up to.
Yeah.
It just be shoved in their face, you know. Here's my car, whatever.
For sure.
That's
bro.
real shit, though.
But dude, I mean, it's got me connected with people like
Mm-hmm.
around the world that are doing the exact same thing. They have a page for their car, and they're just, you know,
Like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could
it's just
do
the
that.
average.
Yeah.
Well, and it's actually mixed up. It's like a lot of that just average person just trying to do stuff to their car, but then you'll have random guys that leagues above you, but they're interested in what you're doing, you know. But
that's awesome, bro.
He also
That's
does
cool.
subs
Also do stuff.
very well.
It's been a minute, but I can still do them.
He'll knock your roof off.
A little rusty. But yeah, I mean, I would just say, dude, just stay positive. Keep trucking, man. I don't know. That's about it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's a good way to end it. Episode 40. Damn. 40 podcasts down. Thank you guys so much for listening. I do want to say this: if you made it to the very, 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 very into this, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and check it out on Apple or Spotify. If you're on Apple or Spotify, go ahead and check it out on YouTube. You know, there's a video version.
See what we look like.
Yeah, see what we look like. How about that? If you're listening to the audio only version. But yes, episode 40. Thank you guys so much. Bow.